About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Atlanta Braves. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Spencer Schwellenbach. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And that one fouled off.
First pitch, 7-16.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike one. Holliday gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. His 23rd of the year. It's 2-0. Here's Adley Rutschman. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game one of this three-game set. Swings through that one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Ball one.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Still only one out here in the inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And there's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw. Henderson back in on a dive. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's even at 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. O'Hearn with a homer in his last game. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Oh, just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
Inside, ball
Boog,
2.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one a little bit high, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta. And towing the slab, Tarek Skubal. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So it just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Back at Truist Park, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch just misses.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away. Michael Harris II digs in now. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That's outside. Ball 1. Ozuna launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-1.
That misses. Now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
The count's full.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So 2 down. Here's Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
First pitch misses. There's the strike at the knees. So now 1-2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That one not close. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And Olson is set down. That's the inning. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Schwellenbach back to work. And ball one. Out to short. Allen whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. So up next, Colton Cowser.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Not close with that one. And that is ball one.
That's a ball. 2-0.
That's down and in.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And it's strike two.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swinging at ball four. That was off the outside edge. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Allen throws to first in time, and they get Mullins for the out. And the Orioles set down in order. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. The changeup missing, and that's ball one. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Inside, 1-0. Albies, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a native of Curacao. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jurickson Profar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. New inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Profar, long run on his horse. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now batting Mike Trout. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. No outs. Runner on second. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Outside low, and now 3-2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Riley makes the catch, and there's one down. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Fly to left his first time. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike. 1 out, a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 1-2. On the ground right side. Slings to first. Rutschman retired. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Henderson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. So digging in, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. To the right side. Over to first.
He's out.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next.
And
for
now
the
it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Harris takes low, second trip to the plate in this one.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Cowser pulls that one down, and that is the inning. On to the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And misses inside. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
O'Hearn, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And foul ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. So a man at first. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Just missed. Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
Now batting,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And that one is inside. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one almost got him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. Did not go. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Matt Olson.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time.
Baseman, Austin Riley.
There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 12th of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Back to right. And that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That ends the inning. Back at Truist Park, and here is Jackson Holliday. Schwellenbach back to work. Outside. Ball 1. Holliday, just 21 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Fouled off. He was late. And that's off the outside edge. And a count 2-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That's too low. And the count is 3-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fly ball to right. Acuna there. Brings it in. 1 away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher Adley
Now the
Rutschman.
catcher up to hit. Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
In the air, left field, Profar. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2-0.
Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Trout around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. That's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar.
There's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Late with the swing there. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 so far.
Murphy.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. On to O'Hearn. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Grounded out his first time up. And that's too high.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next pitch is outside. 2-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Slow roller to third, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. O'Hearn sizes this one up, brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Heston Kjerstad will hit next.
Left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris under it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Colton Cowser,
Up
the next to hit for the Orioles.
Right fielder, Colton Cowser.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything
Now
came
batting,
together perfectly
center
for
fielder,
him right there.
Cedric
When you
Mullins.
connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins.
That's inside.
Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off for
6th
Braves,
inning. Here's
right
Acuna
fielder,
down.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that one
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they
Yeah, one
haven't
ball,
exactly
1
been
strike.
hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really
That's ball
difficult
2.
to generate runs.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
The count is full.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs. Pitch count's getting up there now, and
Now
not
batting,
saying that's the reason
center
for this
fielder,
walk, but
Michael
this is the point in the
Harris
game when every
second.
sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one
Ball 1.
missed.
1-1.
Next
That's a ball.
offering is down low. Nobody out. Runner at first. Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher
Two strikes.
wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him
Now
out.
batting,
Marcell
designated
Ozuna
hitter,
coming up to hit.
Marcell Ozuna.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. Kerstad whips it back in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1
Now
away.
batting,
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Olsen swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's
No ball,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here is Austin
Third
Riley.
baseman,
He's already homered here in this one.
Austin Riley.
Tap foul at the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And
Ball
there's a
1.
ball. With the tying run at
One
the
ball, 2
plate
strikes.
here in the
Count.
bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Smoked on the ground a second. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Angel Perdomo.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Back to the top of the order now. And now here is Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Ball, that's
Next
inside.
pitch inside, and a count 1-2. That one missed. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting.
Here's
the
Mike
designated
Trout.
hitter,
He's already
Mike
homered in
Trout.
this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now
So
batting,
next to hit for Baltimore,
catcher,
Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, just a total nightmare
batting,
for lefties.
shortstop,
I'd be very
Dylan
surprised to
Henderson.
see that matchup again. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round.
Now pitching for
We're
Baltimore.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
48.
7th. Brusdar Graterol.
Brusdar
He
Graterol.
last pitched 2 days ago. Here is Ozzie
Leading off
Albies
for the
up to hit.
Braves,
1 for 2.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's
That's
off
a
the
ball.
mark. Ball 1. That clips the corner.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Graterol fires. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On to O'Hearn. And Albies is retired.
Now
Profar climbs in on that left side.
Jackson Profar.
That's way outside. And it's 1-0.
Nope.
The Braves trailing by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. And now it's filled up. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger. One out. Runner at second. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Has grounded out a couple of times. And he takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
New pitcher now, Ryan Helsley.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Helsley, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
One ball,
way high with that one. Gonna count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
C.J. Abrams getting ready to
Third
hit.
Baseman C.J. Abrams.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. That one 95 to finish him off. And now Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 3 in this one. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close. And
Next
another
ball,
ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's in for a strike. That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. That was the sweeper, but it
That's
missed.
inside.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This
ball,
guy's
one
sink
strike.
has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and
Whoa,
balls
that
on the
pitch is out.
ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's a
Three
ball,
balls,
went with the
one strike.
sweeper. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 3-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th,
off
and
for the
here is
Braves,
Ronald
right
Acuna
fielder,
Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Helsley, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
One ball,
I'll tell
one
you
strike.
what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Next offering way off the plate. And that one is inside.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
One strike.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base
How
percentage
about
right there. Walk number
center
3,
fielder,
and the free bags
Michael
keep on
Harris
coming.
at
You down with
second.
OBP, Boo?
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Goodness,
0-1's
I
the
think he
count.
just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1-1.
In the dirt. And that's
Ball
off
inside.
the inside edge. 2-1.
Three balls.
In the
one
dirt, blocked. And that one is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Really important at that coming up now.
High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's even up to Ozuna.
1-1.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a foul out of play. The tying run at the plate, and it's filled up. Stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Tying run at the plate. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Keegan Aiken gets the call from the pen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 on, 1 out. He goes down looking. Here comes Austin Riley. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On the move, racing back. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Upstairs. That misses, and a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 14th of the year. And they jump out front. It's 5-4. The pitcher on here, Yennier Cano.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 1 for 3. And that
ball
misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Popped up. Abrams on his way over and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Number
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Just missed. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And it's strike 2. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away. Orioles down to their final out. Next to hit, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Inside. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2.
1 strike.
And delivers outside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.